Once upon a time, there was a young wizard named Alistair who was fascinated by the science of magic. He wanted to understand how spells, potions, and other forms of wizardry actually worked. Alistair lived in a remote village far away from the bustling cities of the realm. As a child, he spent hours reading through the dusty tomes in the basement of the village bookshop. He pored over ancient texts describing the properties of magical plants and creatures. He tried recreating some of the potion recipes using ingredients he collected from the forest. Though Alistair showed great potential, the village did not have anyone who could properly teach him advanced magical arts. When he turned 16, Alistair decided to set out on a journey to find a place to further his magical studies. He packed a satchel with his most prized books, a journal to record his findings, a pouch of gold coins, and some clothes. His first stop was the city of Valoria, which was known for its famous University of Magic. Excitement rushed through him as the towering spires of the campus walls came into view when he crested a hill after many days of travel. At the university, Alistair met the esteemed wizard Professor Galdwell. The professor was impressed by Alistair's deep knowledge and agreed to take him on as an apprentice. Under Galdwell's guidance, Alistair studied all branches of magic from transfiguration to illusion to elemental sorcery. Galdwell also encouraged Alistair to conduct experiments to test the limits of different spells. One day, Alistair was reading a magic text when he had an insight. He realized that magic must operate based on a set of physical laws, just like the natural world. While the words and motions of a spell seemed mystical, there must be fundamental forces and reactions at work. Eager to test his theory, Alistair proposed an independent research project to Galdwell. For his project, Alistair outlined a series of experiments to quantify magical energy. He would try to measure the exact magical force produced by certain spells. He would also time how long the effects lasted. Alistair drew diagrams mapping out complex magical reactions. Galdwell was highly impressed by Alistair's proposal. He supplied Alistair with equipment like enchanted sensors and reagents for his experiments. Over many months, Alistair carefully executed his planned experiments. His laboratory was soon cluttered with tools like spectroscopes, balances, vials of potions, and stacks of spell books. Through meticulous testing, he gained fascinating insights into magical energy. Alistair learned that energy followed certain laws of thermodynamics. He also derived mathematical formulas describing magic. His work provided a whole new scientific perspective on the craft. When Alistair presented his research paper to the faculty, they were extremely impressed. His pioneering work was passed on to wizarding universities across the realm. Alistair was offered a teaching position at the academy so he could pass on his discoveries. He went on to inspire new generations of wizards to probe the science behind magic. Years later, Alistair was widely recognized as the founder of magical science and technology. Though Alistair became famous in the wizarding community, he remained modest. He believed that science and magic could work together to improve life for all people throughout the realm. He spent his later years applying his research to practical inventions like self-stirring cauldrons, illuminating street lamps, and potions that healed illnesses. Alistair's story reminds us that blending science, curiosity, and wonder can lead to groundbreaking discoveries.